When we first met, I was 68 and she was 71. Our first meeting happened in Mumbai, and after about 2 hours of our meeting, I fell in love with her. Love at 68, you might wonder, but it is possible. You youngsters fall in and out of love more frequently, but love can happen at my age of 72 or 68 also. When I returned to my hometown Dehradun, I wanted her to come to Dehradun. And when I say her, I mean the Toastmasters Club. I approached the parent organization of the Toastmaster Club, namely the Toastmaster International, and asked them to let me bring Toastmaster Club to Dehradun. And they said there are certain conditions that you have to fulfill, and these conditions are that you must gather minimum of 20 persons who are willing to pay $36 every 6 months and $20 as the joining fee. You will also have to pay $125 for chartering the club in Dehradun. Now these were very tough conditions to fulfill in a place like Dehradun, small place like Dehradun. I met people to find out more about it, but I was told that an attempt was made earlier to set up a Toastmaster Club in Dehradun, but it didn't succeed. It didn't go beyond the first meeting. But I was determined to bring Toastmasters Club to Dehradun. I identified the issues that need to be resolved. And the first issue was to make people aware, spread information about the Toastmasters Club. The second issue was to find out 20 persons who are willing to become the chartering members of the club and are willing to pay the fees. And the third issue was to select a venue for holding weekly meetings. There were no funds. I spent whatever little I had, but I could not afford to spend on publicity in the print media and the electronic media. So what I did, I met the owners and the editors of the main newspapers published from Dehradun, and I told them what it is. They said, please write an article, give it to us, and we will publish. I did that, and they published. I started meeting people wherever and whenever, in the malls, in the restaurants, on the road. I would have stopped or met with at least 1,000 persons in the period of about 1.5 months, and there was only one person who said he knew about the Toastmasters Club. Nobody else knew about the Toastmasters Club. So the awareness about the club was very, very low, or almost nil. Getting 20 people in this kind of environment was very difficult. But an opportunity came my way. Somebody from Delhi suggested that there is a club in Gurgaon which is likely to be closed in the next 6 months or so. If you want to take over, that option is available to you. I said, why not? So I took over a dying club and brought it to Dehradun. Now this helped me in two ways. One, that I didn't have to gather 20 persons to start a club because the club was already started. Secondly, I didn't have to pay $125 to Toastmaster International to charter a new club. And with that, we started holding meetings in Dehradun. Now, I was looking for a venue which is centrally located, which is prestigious and does not charge any fee for holding the meetings. I identified 3 venues: an NGO, a big hotel, and a very prestigious club called WIC. I approached the owners of these institutions, and I got a yes from the NGO's chief and from the hotel owner, managing director. But my eyes were on WIC, on Rajpur Road. It's a very prestigious place. It's a membership club. Non-members are not allowed to go. I negotiated with the president of WIC, Nazia Yusuf, for a long time. After about 2 months of negotiations, she finally agreed to give me the venue for holding Toastmasters Club meetings on a weekly basis, free of cost. And when she agreed, I told her, "Der lagi aane mein tumko, der lagi aane mein tumko, shukr hai, fir bhi aaye to, आस ने दिल का साथ न छोड़ा, लेकिन हम घबराए तो." So we started holding meetings in WIC, started sending press note to the local newspapers, and they were kind enough to publish the proceedings with photographs, and that spread information and awareness about the Toastmasters Club in Dehradun. And that brought in more guests, and some of the guests were converted into members. So my message to you is, dream big and go after it. Somebody said, if you don't go after what you want, you will never get it. And don't be deterred by the obstacles and no's of people. No should mean next opportunity. One door closes, the other opens. But your dream cannot become a reality unless you put a lot of hard work behind it. And you have the determination, you have the perseverance, and you have the passion to follow it. So my young friends here, you can achieve anything in life provided you pursue it with hard work, with passion, with persistence, and not deterred by the failures. You might fail. I have failed several times. I was rejected by many people, but I did not give up. And even after 4 years, the club is running. Other leaders have developed and they are running the club, and I'm just overseeing the functioning of the club. So my dear young friends, whatever you want to do, decide that. Have a vision of your life and work for it, and your dreams will come true if you work for it. Thank you very much, and all the best to you for your future careers.